What's going on, guys? My name is Christian Vaca here at Victorville Motors, and today I'm going to be presenting to you the very first electric Jeep that has ever been on the market. I'm going to introduce to you the Jeep Wagoneer S Launch Edition. And what makes this beauty very, very special, not just because it's electric, but the horsepower is insane. We're talking about a 0 to 60 in about 3.4 seconds. What does it have in the battery? It's about 600 horsepower and nearly 620 pounds of torque. Guys, come look at the front grille. Stylish, amazing. You have the 7-slotted grille. One thing that's special about Jeep, especially on the Launch Edition, is that they have a light that comes down here, which means we are one of the original ones to do this. Of course, you have the front up here. Again, nice and stylish. I'm gonna take you around this way to show you guys the beautiful night edition wheels that you get with the Wagoneer. Another thing you don't notice is all these crazy Jeep badging. They want you to know that this vehicle here is our luxury trim, luxury line. Gorgeous. This vehicle is strictly based on aerodynamics. Beautiful, stylish, sleek, luxurious. I'm gonna take you out back. And guys, who needs a Lamborghini Urus? Who needs all these fancy, overpriced vehicles when you have a Wagoneer S? Yes, beautiful emblem back here, nice, aggressive. And then of course you have that aerodynamic R-wing. Really neat, really stylish. All right, guys, and one thing you're gonna notice inside the interior of the Wagoneer S Launch Edition is you'll see the liner, you have the Alcantara, nice touch to the vehicle. You also have up here is the panoramic sunroof. Creates a nice, luxurious feel while you're driving. But look at these screens. Look at how much screens you have in here. One of the most important screens is going to be the main Uconnect system here, which has your EV pages. It also has your autonomy. So if you also want to check out if your sensors are working, bunch of sensors on this vehicle, guys, with your adaptive cruise control. You even have your rear view camera, which is really neat. If you have any things back there, like I have, is a stroller, but you have this here, neat feature. And you also have your entertainment system here to the right for your passenger. You're able to control the navigation system with that TomTom system that we now use. And another thing that's going to amplify the feeling and give you your own personal theater is that nice 19 speakers Macintosh system. You guys can have a surround sound, which you'll have your speakers up here in the front. You'll also have your Macintosh speakers lighting up right here on each door, also in the rear. Your rear is also going to be entertained by the heated seats and very comfortable, also on a hot day like today with the ventilated seats. Another thing that you're going to notice is your massaging seats, which is amazing. Another feature that I like a lot is the surround camera. That helps me out so that way I don't have to curb my beautiful wheels that I have on this Jeep Wagoneer S. All right, guys, and then you also have your electric pages here. It does show you your battery level, and it also shows you how long it'll take to charge this vehicle from 0 to 100 using a 240 or even a 120 volt. What I also like is this digital cluster that we have up here. Not only does it show you your mileage, but it also has your maps display, which is really neat. It goes well together with the heads-up display that you have up in the mirror there. Shows you how fast you're going. So if you want to use that full 600 horsepower, you can still keep it safe on the street by seeing how fast you're going on the windshield there. And then what you also have on this vehicle is your different drivetrains. So you have the auto hold that when you get to a light or if you're in a driveway, you can press this button here, and that way you don't have to keep putting your foot on the brake and on the gas. And then you also have your different modes here. So you have your sand, you have your snow, you have your eco mode, which is what I drive it in, and then you have your auto. But if you want to unleash that 600 horsepower, you just flip it into sport. Really all right, guys, and now to do the final wrap up on the Jeep Wagoneer S. With this vehicle's purchase, you do get an option with Free to Move to get a level 2 charger. So that way you guys can charge at home, which is really neat. If, let's just say, you decided to go with something a little bit different where you weren't going to need a charger at home, you guys also get the option of $600 in credits with the Free to Move app. And to do my final wrap up on this vehicle itself, it also comes with the warranty. So the warranty would be for 8 years or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first, guys. And there you have it, your Jeep Wagoneer S Launch Edition.